Anyway, I just left the Dallas Cowboy game, so
What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Bilal, Damon Bilal. It's been a while, guys. Glad to be back. We've truly missed you guys. We've been on a small vacation, but we back now.
and the Cowboys won.
If you're a Cowboy fan, congratulations. If your team's won, period, congratulations to you.
Dallas Cowboys for life.
So, again, guys, it's been about 2 good weeks. We enjoyed our break, but we did surely miss you guys. If this is your first time subscribing, again, welcome to Damon and Bilal. Let's talk new perspectives. If you're a newbie, hit that like button. If you're back again, hit that like button. If you just want to hit the like button, get it.
And subscribe. Subscribe to the YouTube channel.
Again, we're on all social media platforms, guys. So if you miss us here, you can catch us on all your favorite social media outlets. And again, we're gonna jump into this thing and get started. So guys, if you've been on Earth and not living under a rock, I'm sure you heard Ray J talk about the sex tape, the whole scandal, all of the above about him and Kim and her mother Chris and things they're trying to say about him. So we just want to speak a little bit about that. And as usual, you guys can feel free to call in. The number is 972-861-2417 and voice your comments if you have some. So we're going to jump in. But first of all, guys, we're going to play a little bit of what Ray J had to say about it. Now, you guys on the YouTube, on the TikTok, you won't be able to hear this, but for our podcast, Spotify people, you will. But we're going to make some comments on the back end. So we're going to play it now.
Well,
The sex tapes and the deal that they did allegedly with Steve Hirsch, because he had the receipts. He had the whole entire screen pulled down to let people see on the screen all of his receipts.
Kim Kardashian got her handwriting and her fingerprints all over my contract. When you look at the two, when you look at my signature and you look at her signature on my deliverables, that say sex tape number 1, sex tape number 2, and guess what? The third sex tape or the second they've been trying to play me on, it called Santa Barbara Sex. Her mama made us go shoot it for safety. She watched the mother and said, hey, we're going to go with the first one because the first one is better. It gives my daughter a better look than the second one that I made y'all go do. But you watched it and made a decision. And then you get on to whatever show you was on and take a lie detector test with a fraud.
Wow.
So, have you guys heard that? The big question we've been kicking around is, what's wrong with that? Is that a problem? Do anybody see anything wrong? Because her mother is her manager, and the job of a manager is to promote your client. And so, did she do anything wrong? So we're going to kick that around. So go ahead, Daniel. What's your take on it?
man, as a parent, two different things. As a parent, I would. I'm a father, so I don't know about that one. But as a manager, me managing my daughter, child, first of all, it was already out there. That's my take on it. The first tape was already out there, and then they came back and made 2 other tapes. That's what I get out of it. B seemed to think the mother had something to do with all 3 tapes being made. I seen the first tape, didn't see the second or the third tape, and I got tapes that look, similar to the first tape, so I can't believe there was a production crew behind it. Looks exactly like my sex tapes that I will be releasing. But if I can get a show, so I don't see anything wrong. Would I do it? Could I sit there and watch my daughter being ravished by a man? No. Not making it. Could I even watch my daughter's work after, if my daughter was a porn star, could I watch her? No. Now, could I watch my sons? Maybe. All depends on what the woman looked like. So, I wouldn't have any problems watching my son's movie.
again, so the question was, so you did answer it. I'm the manager, and you come, hey, listen, this is the way we can put you out there. This is the way we can get you some exposure. A lot of men have fantasized about you, about your beauty, about your attributes, etc., etc. And this is a way that guys can fantasize. So let's put this video out, and this is how we can introduce you. And obviously it worked. She sold millions of dollars on the video, and
Hindsight.
did launch her career.
Mother was a good manager.
Right. And so again, is that the job of a manager? Now we had another brother.
Yeah,
He
it's the job
spoke
of
up and said he believed it was moral. I'll let him speak for himself. He's our producer. You guys have heard him in the background. He's always the third person in the studio. So what do you think, bro?
Well, I think you guys kind of covered a little bit. One, as a manager, yeah, if your daughter's already out there like that, and that's you're trying to get her publicity, then yeah, as a manager, she took control of the situation, which was smart.
Could you watch it?
No, now I'm going to that. As a father, morally, no. Could I watch it? No. Could I participate in any type of way of it? No. Selling it? No. All of that is no.
But you keep throwing that word morally because
What's the moral part of it?
because he's
She's
saying
a grown
sex.
woman. I know
right.
she's a grown woman.
Sex is
Grown.
He's
She's
saying
over
sex.
21, so she's grown.
He's saying sex is bad.
No.
She's already been having sex with this man.
I'm not saying sex is bad.
So
I'm
what's
saying
morally?
And you broke it down for me. As a manager, then that's the job.
So how
but
are
as
we
a
looking
father,
at this?
that's the moral part.
But how are we looking at this? Are we looking at this from a parent perspective?
Well,
or
right
a
now we
manager
both
perspective?
parenting. So morally, tell me what's morally wrong with your daughter having sex.
Nothing, because she's grown. I agree with that.
So you can't. So don't say morally. You can't look at it.
Morally, it's wrong for me to take her sex tape and pimp her out
Okay.
like that. That's what I'm saying. It's morally as her dad.
So
Morally.
you feel that as her mom,
I think it's
she
gross.
shouldn't have done it.
Yeah, there we go. Well,
Like, I don't want to see my sister,
that's
my
gross.
mother,
Yeah, I can't do that.
daughter.
Right.
Manager.
Yeah.
So if anyone has ever seen the tape, it makes sense now because it's very soft, and the tape was chosen to make Kim look a certain way, and I think they achieved that because she did come across with
Allegedly, that's what Ray J saying. I don't believe nothing he said.
Not experienced.
I'm team Kim Gray, whatever
You
name.
know, so and it was in good taste. It was really very, very soft porn. So now that
Was it
you're
soft
getting
porn?
this insight, but again, so from a manager perspective versus parenting.
Hold on, B. You saying soft porn? It was penetration in that.
Yeah, but what I mean by that is that if anybody ever seen the video, it's something you probably see middle schoolers, high schoolers, bro.
No.
That video was a little more advanced.
It wasn't.
You didn't see the right version.
Yeah, I saw the right version, man. And
It wasn't soft porn. Wasn't nothing soft porn about it. He coming on the back and booty and.
I was not impressed. But anyway, there you go with that.
Well,
all for the company.
well, offline we had the conversation, and folks can comment on it. I can't go without saying 2 and 3 was produced. 1, what they did themselves.
Right, but since we can't really know for sure, then we'll just go with tapes are out there, but we've only seen one.
Yeah.
So we'll go with that narrative.
And allegedly, the mother produced 2 and 3.
Correct.
But again, we don't know for sure. We only know what we're being told by various sources. But so back to the original question. Again, as your manager, I'm your manager. My job is to put you out there in any way that I can that would generate publicity and launch your career. So we can all say, as a manager, making the tapes or to make the tapes with somebody you love, with somebody in a relationship, that part is okay. It's the watching the videos, it's the picking the videos, it's to say, hey, let's reshoot this, and then this one, you do that, you do that. That's the part we probably can all agree on that we would have a problem with. Correct?
Major, with your daughter is a major
With my
problem.
daughter,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, with your daughter.
But anybody else's daughter,
Right.
I have no problem with it.
Right. But with your daughter.
Producing a video, producing
Get out
any,
there,
you
let's
know.
get buck wild, huh? Let's just put it out there.
Yeah, I'm gonna come up to hey, can you come up to 7 fan?
Right.
I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna be quiet for a minute. I think sometimes all of them be playing the public, to me, because it gets their names out there, publicity. Kardashians all about publicity, so they like to gin up stuff, right?
Well, this is the pre-Kardashian.
Yeah, this is what's launched her.
Right,
But
but
prior to this, she was just I think she was
A
doing
makeup
some
artist.
some social
Right.
dressing or fashion or whatever, dressing celebrities, that kind of stuff.
but what I'm saying is when 2 and 3 was produced, that we've never seen 2 and 3. So
Right.
we've never seen 2 and 3. That's when they took over that production type work. That's what I'm saying. That's how they get the public like, hold on, this became a hit, so let's do 2 and 3.
Yeah, but we never seen them.
Even though we never seen 2 and
So-
3, and that's what Ray J is all in arms about, because that's where the lawsuits and all that is coming in on 2 and 3. So now everybody talking about
But I think
Is it because he want to release 2 and 3?
there's some money to be made on 2 and 3.
I don't know
Oh.
no. So my thing is this: I don't know that he want to release it. So if you guys know, Ray J does those headphones. You may have seen those commercials that he produces those headphones. So this is actually detrimental to his image and his company. So women may or may not want to buy his headphones. And if you continue to read this and listen to the video, he makes comments about how it's affected his relationship with women. He speaks about
What? Time
Keisha
out.
Cole.
Time out.
Yeah. He
What
said-
has did this to him?
well, he speaks on the fact that some women have been reluctant to get involved with him because they swear up and down, or they thought he released those sex tapes, and so they was like, "Hey, that's kind of shady." I don't wanna
He
get involved."
did release
Again,
the
we
sex
getting
tape.
played.
He did not release the tape. If you listen to him, he did not release them. He didn't release not a one. They were released by the publishing company.
That he got paid to okay to
Right.
release.
But he didn't release them himself. Like, here's our videos. There was a joint. It was a joint.
Be
venture by
delusional.
Him and Kim.
He don't have-
and her manager. to
Okay,
release
but he
those
okay
videos.
to release other videos.
Yeah, but the way it was portrayed that he released them.
He did
all on
release
his
them.
own with no permission or that they didn't know
No,
about.
we never thought that. We know
That's
we
what
never
the
thought.
public thought, and he
Well,
got
not me.
backlash from that.
I didn't never think that.
You were alone.
I
because
never
that's what
thought
most
that
people
Kim
thought.
Kardashian and her mother and her lawyer father allowed any hold on
There you go.
any. Okay, but so you think they don't know they
I
stupid?
get what you're saying, but
that,
the
that,
narrative
that they
was he
allow.
did that.
Hold on, that they this what they got 3-4 billionaires in the family today. So you think I think that they allow somebody these people are that stupid to allow somebody to release something he makes money
But
And they don't.
and they don't.
I get what you're saying, but Joe Public thought that out of revenge, because they were no longer together, and an opportunity to make money.
No, we never thought that.
I never thought
I
that.
said Joe. Now again, Joe Public thought that.
Well,
you guys
Damon
may
Public.
not thought, but a large percentage of
Did,
people
did you
thought
guys think that
thought he was doing
that,
revenge
that he
porn and
released
putting
that
the
on his
video
own
out there on her?
and Kim had nothing to do with it?
That's how she portrayed herself as the victim.
I don't remember that. Do you guys remember Kim portraying herself as that she didn't have nothing to do with the tapes being released?
Absolutely, she did. She,
I always thought I can't say I knew anything because I don't know anyone, and but I've always thought that they both I'm gonna tell you what happened. The other chick, the blonde haired running on the beach girl,
Yeah, you talking about Pamela Anderson.
Pamela Anderson. It was the same thing happened because they released theirs. The same guy, the
Tommy Lee.
Get Wild
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
He released theirs also.
Yeah,
Right.
but yeah, they made that for it, and it came.
No.
out.
It was a sex tape that they made,
Right.
and then they allowed him to release it.
Right, exactly.
They didn't make it for him to release. They're like, oh, we got some of them too. Just like right now, y'all tell me, let me get famous. Hey, you want to see one of your sex tapes? Shit, I can go way back. I got series on motherfucking sex tapes.
And we've talked about sex tapes in the past, ladies, and so
Let them pay me. I'm releasing them.
in some states there's a two-party consent.
We gonna split it because there's two people in it. We gonna both
talking
get.
about a two-party consent to make a tape. So
My tapes are all known made.
yeah,
I ain't sleeping.
I'm just putting this in.
He trying to make me a scumbag. All my tapes
I'm
are
trying to-
joint ventures.
I'm speaking to others.
We
who
are
may
making
not know
tapes.
this, that may try to make a sex tape on somebody. And
No,
get
I'm not
themselves in
scumbag.
Legal trouble.
I'm-
Audio tapes are one party.
Well, we don't know what
Videos
you're
are
talking. We talking about
two-party
me
consent.
releasing. Let me tell you something. If anybody got a sex tape with me and somebody offered me some millions, even hundreds of thousands, we gonna have a conversation.
I'm just trying to keep some of these.
I'm gonna even give you the bigger half. Shit.
Okay, so
Listen to
one
what I
time.
said. The bigger half.
Audio, one party consent. Video,
I don't know if they got to do
two
what we're
parties.
talking about.
So make sure if you're trying to put a tape out on somebody, guys, you do have her permission, or vice versa.
We ain't
You
talking
have
about.
yours.
We ain't. I don't know what he talking about.
Exactly.
All my sex tapes are. Shit. I'm
Your-
gonna have to go get their phones to get some of the other sex tapes. They on the female's phone. They might be putting them out. Hey, don't put none of my tapes out without my permission. I want some of the money. Shit.
So what is it about? What is it about brothers who want to? I mean, I know the answer. I know why I'm asking questions. I know the answer to. So I'm asking females because I know why brothers make sex tapes. I want to record themselves, but why do sisters? Why do women want to do that? You know?
Shit. Why do y'all want to do it? Why do women make?
What's some of the comments? What do you say?
Let me see.
What's some of the comments? Because I
Yeah,
know
call
what
your phone.
Brothers want to make
Do-
sex tapes. And by the way, young ladies, women. in
Hold on.
general,
Let me ask the question. Do you? Is there any? We gonna do that. Is there anything wrong with two
This is not magic. This is a small
consensual
science
partners
experiment. Put a
making a
frozen
sex
grape
tape?
into cold water.
If you watch porn,
Glass will instantly-
I'd rather watch my. I'm a way better. No, I'm not. I'm a horrible actor. My sex tapes aren't acting, but my performances. I love watching my sex tapes. They turn me on.
And I spoke about this before, and so if you're new to this and you've never heard this and you haven't heard this from our previous sessions, I'm going to speak on it again. So, women, if your partner wants to videotape, it's better that he has videos of you and him than he's watching videos of other women. So, if he wants
What
to
is
do this, it's best that you say, hey, all right, let's make the video. You rather he always fantasize about you or puts you in that position or on his mind than he's watching videos of strangers. I know a lot of sisters are like, no, I don't want to make a video. But then cover your face.
I don't know any of them
Put
sisters.
a blanket on your face. Do what you need to do. But you want him, your partner, always fantasizing and desiring you. You don't want him watching other people.
I've never come across a female that didn't want it. I've never came across a female.
That doesn't mean there's others that are not out there, right?
I mean, if you were in a relationship with a woman and she trusts you, because everything's about trust. Some of these brothers, we ain't talking about no hookups. You know, I'm talking about you are in a relationship with, and some women won't video me anyway. You know, they won't video. I mean, I've seen and made videos of women that just hooked up, you know, first time hooked up. So yeah, that's out there. But I haven't come across a woman that, like you said once before, that's our conversation. You know, now we know that you know, B's on a high moral. He don't do anything illegal in the bed. So no, he probably don't have he turns out the lights. I don't know what he do in the bedroom. I'm just saying. So I can't ask him has he ever made a sex tape because it's obvious he hasn't. But do you have any sex tapes?
So again,
I'm talking to the producer.
I legally cannot comment on
Okay.
on that, but do I have some videos out there somewhere?
Right. Shit. I was making sex tapes. Listen, this is real. So do y'all remember Polaroid cameras? Everybody remember Polaroid cameras.
Yeah.
A lot of you guys on here might not know what that is. So, you know how you used to make a movie you used to do this with the paper and make the stick figure walk. I did that with some Polaroids, right? So I'm doing this. I wasn't in it because I'm taking the shot, but the woman was doing, you know, certain things, and I got that many Polaroids, but I'm doing this. It was pretty neat. I wish I could find that. But I was in the production way back in the Polaroid days. So
D on a whole nother level. Y'all
Yeah,
do
I'm
that
fucked
like
up.
that. Yeah.
something wrong with me mentally. I love women, brother. I love how they look, smell, and taste.
I will say I am impressed by the fact that, you know, you're able to make these things happen with little or no fanfare.
Yeah, I don't have a problem. I don't think anyone. I think y'all making up problems. There are no. If you're agreeing with this, if your woman agrees with that, the female you're with.
Oh, I agree. That was my point.
Now it ain't for you to share with me.
Right, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? That's between.
Okay,
You know,
so that's where it gets.
you'll never see my sex tape.
That's where it gets. A man is not a man. You don't. You're right. You making tape, sharing it with the homies and all that. That's not cool.
But
No.
what I'm saying, what happens a lot of times.
But if the homie has some hundreds of thousands,
you making that clear.
Nah, man, I don't.
You making that clear?
Shit.
You don't share it with the homies.
shit, let the motherfucker give me 400,000.
Well, I mean, but I think that's the difference, right? I think if you're in a committed relationship,
I don't give a
you
fuck
don't
if I'm
share it
married.
with the homies. But
If
you
we
have
married,
sexual sex with
listen,
women,
my
yeah,
future
that's
wife,
still
if we
so.
make a sex tape and I'm offered $500,000, we gonna split it down the middle. We gonna watch that motherfucker on YouTube, wherever they show them. We watching it. We gonna shit.
But I want to say this before we keep kicking this can down, because I think this is important. Because you guys, if you're new to the platform, I'm pro relationship. I'm all for black love and black excellence. But if your man, again, comes to you and say, hey, let's make a tape, then you put on the mask, you do whatever you need to do to hide your face, but you make that tape with your man. You make that tape. And
If you don't trust your man, where you have to hide yourself, don't make the tape, period.
No, you're hiding yourself because you might not just want people to see you in that way, and I get that.
No,
but you
don't-
make that tape.
if you don't, those tapes aren't for the public.
Yeah, but somebody can break in his phone, he can lose his phone, so I get that.
Oh, them Android people. Okay.
Revenge porn is $1 billion business.
Yeah, so I get that. So
Well, then you know what type of brother. Don't no female know that I've ever been with and have it on video think that has to worry about it being on. That somebody gonna see it. They don't have to worry about that. I'm gonna release it. How you have revenge? You was a with us person and y'all having sex. So me releasing, we were having sex tapes. Y'all was together.
Yeah, that was during that time.
Yeah,
what happens when y'all
that's
have a little friction in the?
Okay, we were
friendship?
together, so we had sex. So what are
Right.
you telling the world? We were in a relationship and we had sex. Here's the proof. Them are weak dudes, man. I can't relate to that.
I'm gonna tell you this right now.
I don't like-
I would put it on the record because y'all going big time, right? When you go big time, if somebody got that in their phone, you're gonna have to have a lawyer for that, bro. I'm telling you right now.
Somebody
You
gonna
go
release
big time. Once you multi-millionaire,
Okay.
Damon Owsley,
So a woman gonna release it.
you gonna have you gonna.
Thank you.
I'm just telling you. I said it right here, right now. Get your
Thank
lawyer
you.
lined up.
Right.
Thank
As soon as they
you.
announce you bring in the big bucks, you sign with Spotify, $15 million contract.
Thank you.
They gonna release them. So.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
Again, to my whomever, whichever one of you has it in your phone, plural. Thank you.
But I think we can all agree that that's a double standard that's acceptable, right? If a woman puts out a tape that y'all made,
Please do.
that's different. Than if a brother put it out. We can agree to that, right?
Yeah, we agree. That's weak. If a brother
Yeah,
put out,
that's weak. So
Yeah,
if a brother puts the tape out,
That's weak.
That's weak.
400. We got a caller. Is it one of you guys? Answer.
All right, welcome to the show. How you doing? What's your comments about today's topics?
Hey, bro.
What?
Go ahead. What's your comment?
Hello?
Yes, we hear you. Go ahead.
Hello. Going once. You know something?
Going gone. All right, thank you.
So y'all thought the number was fake?
Maybe that was a technical issue.
Yeah. The number is real. Unless B giving out somebody else's phone number that's close to the phone
No,
number.
we're not doing that. So again, just to put the wrap on this thing.
Since nobody's calling. Let me see if somebody's saying something. They're not really talking about it. They're not really responding.
But again,
Hello.
I think we
Diana Ferran.
what she said.
She's not saying. She's saying hello.
I think we all can agree.
Well, since y'all not calling in, push the like button. Come on, tap the screen right quick for me. Oh, you ain't on the live, brother.
Oh, somebody
Yeah,
trying to get
okay.
on there. Trying to respond to a comment. So again, if you guys have just jumped on, we were discussing the Ray J situation, the video, the whole nine. We're not talking about right or wrong. We're not getting into that. They were both grown, consenting adults. We're just talking about the fact that the mother, her role in the video. Now, she was her daughter's manager and continues to be. I think she manages all the daughters. So as a manager, was that the right thing to do? To make those sex tapes, get them done to promote her client's career? Or as a parent, do you not do that? And so we kind of agreed that manager part, yeah. Parent part, yeah. That's tough. That's a lot. I know it's no thing. I couldn't do that with my daughter. I couldn't put her out there like that. I wouldn't put her out there like that. So I have a problem from that perspective.
Well, let me ask you this question. So hindsight, I believe a couple of my billionaires, right?
Well, Ford has come back and reviewed that and said that they're actually not.
What are they?
They're rich.
Okay.
So agree to that.
They're all rich, right? And one is married to a billionaire.
She's divorced now.
Well, so she's half of his money there. Which is another reason I tell y'all don't get married, because she's about to get half of the Adidas.
Well, she might not, because they got divorced before he made billionaire status. So he might get to keep.
Are they divorced?
Yeah, they're divorced. They're divorced. So he might get to keep some of that money. She only get half of what he was when they was together.
Oh, so they are divorced. They're not going through it.
No, they're divorced. It's over.
So was it? What did she get?
I don't know. I'm sure she got something, but he reached the billionaire status after the divorce.
Oh, that was an easy divorce.
Plus, I'm sure it's a prenuptial agreement.
Yeah, I'm sure because she came in with money, he came in with money, so I'm sure they had prenups. I'm sure he's paying something on those 3.
How many children are there? 3?
3. So I'm sure he's paying something.
Hey, but he don't care. He'll give them kids everything. I don't know. I don't know the brother like that. He's from Oklahoma City.
His I thought his mother was, but he.
Yeah, his mother is.
Yeah. She went to the famous Douglas High School.
Known best as O.C. Douglas for you guys.
Never heard of such school.
Well, we talking about from other people toast. He talking about O.C. Douglas. I didn't know Frederick Douglass. O.C. Douglas was Frederick Douglass. Never knew. All these years we played O.C. Douglas, and I was saying it out of respect. I didn't know that we were being disrespectful by saying Oklahoma City Douglas. O.C. Douglas sounds better to me than Frederick Douglass. Just me. I went to the T, Booker T. Washington High School.
Booker T.
Well, for our international fans and our
they know about the T.
fans is calling in across the nation.
Thank you.
This is a regional conversation two Oklahomians are having, so please excuse us. But we're just referring to the 2 rival high schools in the state of Oklahoma, so excuse us.
They're not our rivals.
We'll move on. We'll digress.
Right. But what I'm saying is, if she took on the role, Chris, the mother, if she took on the role to manage her daughters, and by any means necessary, because she's a woman, so a woman managing females.
That's the kind of manager I would want. Any means necessary. Put me out there. Get
Right.
me in a position to make money.
And she put her, and her daughter made money, man. And she didn't fail. I don't even think, because look now, those tapes that Kim made, we don't care. That's not a stain on her.
Now, if anything, that made you desire and want her
Well,
sexually.
I mean, she was sexy, but now, anyway. But it's not a stain on her because, first of all, she was young. And so what is a sex tape? So what is a woman having sex with her boyfriend? So what they put it out there? What is that called when you have sex outside? What's that word? What's the word for sex outside? No.
Exhibition.
Is it exhibitionist?
Exhibitionist. Folks who like to do shit everywhere.
I thought it was a different word. Isn't that the same thing? Public sex? Kind of the same thing, right?
I think it's exhibition.
Yeah. I make TikToks, right? I can do a lot of stuff in the privacy of my own house on TikTok that I won't do in public. Dancing being one. if I were to dance right now in front of you guys, I couldn't do it. Can't dance on TikTok either by myself, but I can't dance like I do on the TikTok in front of you guys. So, what's that word? Google it. Come on.
Somebody said it's adultery.
Adultery.
KRP 1984 says it's adultery.
It's not the same, but anyway.
Sex in public.
No,
You know something? Why is sex, which is the naturalest thing in the world, you know what I'm saying, seen as something immoral? Why we get quiet?
Again,
That was a question.
You in the U.S. If you back in the day, if you ever watched over in England, TV channels over in England and all that, sex was normal over there.
I don't know who this person is, but I'm gonna invite you, person.
But yeah, so
Yeah, sex was normal over here in the United States. You know, sex is looked at a little bit as taboo, a little bit because of
Oh,
the
that was
history
accident.
of our nation.
because the Christian beliefs and things of that nature.
Yeah.
Even though Europeans are Christians too.
And they're very open, more open than us. You know,
When
so
it comes to attitudes towards sex and about sex.
Right.
Absolutely. So our society teaches sex is bad, sex is of the devil, you shouldn't indulge.
what's the history? Hold on. Bilal, if anyone didn't know, is a history major. Everything history. Watch this question and watch the answer. So what's the history on why is sex in America taboo?
That's a hard, just a single answer to that, right? So most of our attitudes about sex comes from the Puritans, right? And so those things were just handed down. So a lot of those attitudes and views about sex come from, of course, the Puritans, pilgrims, missions, all these type of things, and that's rooted in the Bible. And it's also cultural perspectives about sex. So just to pinpoint it down to say one thing, but those beliefs and attitudes about sex, it does come from those traditional beliefs of Puritans.
So the Puritans, we are overwhelmed by the Puritans.
Well, I mean, that's where, so for
That's
us,
what came over. That's what came originally.
right, so, right, we believe, we're taught that the pilgrims, right, so the pilgrims actually came first to what we call Massachusetts, but they only set up one colony. So about 10 years later, the Puritans came and they set up about 20 colonies. And so they dominated Boston, Massachusetts in that area. And they just pretty much, and they were more educated, they were more elite, they had money. So they just kind of dominated, and they just started to dominate our beliefs and our thoughts through their writings and stuff like that. So a lot of our ideas about religion and about sex and this and that really comes from Puritans.
Got you. So how America was set up, we're going to a history lesson. So how America was set up, right, they escaped England. If y'all know the history, England was forcing, was it Protestants?
Correct.
They went from Catholic to Protestant. So they were escaping religion's freedom. Now, they were escaping to go practice their religion.
Correct. And so the very name Puritans was to purify the church. So
Right.
in modern day terms, we would say they were extremists.
Right. So the Pilgrims came first, and they, if they would have been left alone, our society would probably be a lot better. But then you had these extremists come over after them and fucked everything up.
Right, that's where we get to sexual position, missionary.
Mission, right.
Because they were taught to the indigenous people the missionary position of sex.
Telling you can't do it because the other style was doggy style or whatever, or heathen, because in Eastern cultures, India, they practice sex like we have sex today. Every position. What is it? The Kama Sutra. Yeah.
Yeah, Kama Sutra.
I wrote a book on that too.
Figured you would have a daily edition of the Kama Sutra.
Right. I got real.
Yeah, so
True story though. I had an uncle one time, by marriage. I can say the story because I don't know alive. He actually had in the bedroom. He had all the positions on the wall. In the bedroom.
But
You
they
walk in the bedroom.
try all up. That's most.
They had every Kama Sutra position on the wall on a big poster.
You know, I've tried.
Your uncle, brother.
I've tried a lot of the Kama Sutra positions, right? and some of them are quite painful. But the ones that are with the women, I find these the ones that are most enjoyable for the women are when your shaft is penetrating and hitting the clitoris at the same time. So I tend to hit. That's my go-to
Right.
immediately.
Well, I mean,
Get y'all out the
right.
way immediately.
Right, that makes sense. So now repeat this, and I know we may be talking women, all orgasms are clitoral. So if you're not hitting that, touching that, paying attention to that, you're wasting your time.
I don't know. Is that true?
I don't know if that because I've had a. I've got to be
This,
careful about
this, this is coming from a brother that been having sex with the same woman for 43 years. How he know?
I heard there's women who've had orgasm from
Penetration?
Just from doing oral on a guy.
Yeah.
and that makes them feel that
Right.
Yeah, so they don't.
Well, I mean,
That's you ain't touching
right,
them.
right.
And they-
So that's all
Hold
kind of
on, hold
forms of
on.
rocker, right?
So I know women that has orgasm through anal.
Well,
Is
I
there a
mean,
clitoris in the booty?
Well, but
I don't know. I'm
like
not
I
a doctor.
said, that's all kinds
I'm a
of
dentist.
forms of erotic, right? So whatever, and that's why nothing can be absolute, right? Because whatever that is that turns that person on to give them that orgasm, that's what that is. Some people can have an orgasm playing with their feet.
I need a woman to have an orgasm coming to the bed, so it can be over with, so I can get mine over with.
Exactly. Lay down.
Where are you at? Where are you? Text me, call me at 972-861-2417. But I got a question. Something came up one day, right? They were saying, women said that once they are fully satisfied, I'm gonna use the term wet, unless we're wet, that they can't feel us after a while because they're so wet. Does that mean females I've been with been faking towards the end when they? Sometimes
I think you gotta ask them.
I am at. Well, they gonna lie. So when y'all are wet, are y'all not feeling us anymore? That's a question I'm asking. Sexy Knee and Big Red, because y'all only two on here.
Big Red.
Who else is on here? And Sexy Knee. We got 11 people. Tap in. If y'all are here, tap in. Tap the screen. So we can at least get some.
Sexy Me made a couple of comments there for you, brother.
What's a lie? Say, yes, we can feel it. Thank you, Sexy Knee. That made me feel a lot better because I was sure about to go tell my woman. I was going to, girl, shit.
I think
Shut up.
That's the last thing brothers want to hear, by the way, is you can't feel me. That's
What
problematic.
the woman was saying, because she's real wet.
Oh, I get what you're saying, but I'm just making a joke there. Like, no brother wants to hear somebody say I can't.
I don't care what your size is. A woman's gonna always feel you.
I agree.
You know, when we were growing up, we did a thing called fingering. My thing is way bigger than this, and this, and the woman, the female, the young ladies always felt my finger, and now I got some long fingers, but they've always felt my finger. So I don't think that size thing matters. As for again, they gonna always feel you again because women have babies. I have 11, 12 kids by having many women, and every last one of my children was bigger than my sexual organ, and I still had sex with the mamas.
Boy, it's amazing after a woman have a baby and you see that. It's like I got to go back in there.
The first time I didn't see my first two born, but I seen my third one, my third child born, and I was like, hey, it's a wrap.
Exactly.
I can't do nothing.
I can't do nothing with
You
that.
pushed out a whole human being. I'm like, I'm not even good. She was happened to be a moaner and a groaner, right? I'm like, shut the fuck up. Please shut up. Cause I ain't doing nothing to you. Shit, you pushed out motherfucker with fingers and toes and
That head come out of there.
nigga shoulders and arms and shit.
You know, as painful as that experience is, it's immediately forgotten. And it's done intentionally. So, because if women were to remember that pain, they wouldn't have any more children.
Is this CB coming up with all these?
No, that's true. That's true. So a
And
woman
he is
can
not
tell
a
you-
woman.
A woman can say, "Oh, I was in labor for so long," but the pain, the eccentric pain, that they forget that, and it's done intentionally.
So all you pregnant
Because
women.
if they were to remember that pain and that ordeal, they wouldn't have another child.
So all you mothers out there, is this true? Do you not
Yeah,
remember
they-
the experience?
So they'll be able to tell you. This is social sciences, by the way. They'll be able to tell you how long it was, how long they were in labor, et cetera, et cetera. And they'll be able to say, "Oh, it hurt," but to remember the details and how that was. Social sciences say that women forget, and the purpose of that is so that they can have more children.
Has a
If
woman
they
told you
remember
that?
If they remember that, they would.
So I'ma say this.
Somebody saying that's true on the
Is it a man or a woman?
female saying that's true, and I've heard that too.
I'm not going to say nothing on here that's not true.
I didn't say you would. I'm
I'm
saying,
saying that it's not
is
vetted.
that something? Because B reads a lot. So men write books, right? So is that saying, did a man write that to say, because for a woman to go through that deliberately
If she remembers that.
over and over and over, she's tougher than we want to say women are. Tougher than us. You know what I'm saying? I get a colon, whatever, examination once a year. And man,
Yeah, but that ain't that like no baby. No,
I don't know. I don't know how I feel to have a baby.
That's fair.
But that is the most pain, man.
It's amazing, man. It's amazing to watch.
You be watching?
I
Watching
had
what?
to.
Oh, you talking about the baby?
Yeah, the baby come out. That's why I tried.
I thought he was talking about the colon exam.
You
Who
know,
the fuck you watching?
I watched mine when I had a cold. I was looking at the camera.
They
But
do have cameras on
so
that
so
now.
what
But
they
they
do
got
now-
cameras on it.
Yeah, they put you to sleep now. So
No, you talking about something else.
They got cameras
no,
on the
no,
phone.
I'm talking
They-
about the same thing.
Then they raping me because they still using their finger on me.
Okay, well then you haven't went to the. So what's next after that is yes, they will stick a 10-inch camera.
Yeah.
Up your
What
butt.
the fuck?
It
For
has
what?
a camera at the end of it and a light.
Hold on,
And
time
you
out.
can look
Stop.
at it on the
That's
screen.
Tell me what that test is for.
That
It's
same
a colon.
thing. It's the deeper.
No, it's the
It's the same
prostate
thing.
exam.
Yeah, it's prostate. They go up in there and they go deep,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Hold on, stop.
Yeah.
The finger is for what?
That's the finger is just a test for swelling. So if they stick fingers
For
up
what,
there, prostate.
Okay, so what's the camera for?
That's for prostate and I believe it's for also colon, right?
No, that's two different things. But you're right. Because I had this done first time.
Yeah, that
Here.
camera.
So
I got one that I had done too.
when they do the prostate exam with the camera, they measure the size of your prostate,
Yeah, they put that camera.
and they do a little they do the diameter.
I'm not gonna do that one.
And then they measure. So they measure the size of
Yeah,
the
that's-
prostate.
They put a
That's
whole
for
TV
fun.
production up in your booth.
You don't even feel that though.
Yeah.
What you mean I ain't gonna feel that?
And then what they do, they put the jelly on there.
Yeah, you don't feel that.
They put the Vaseline so they at least give you that.
Yeah.
They give you some gel. You put you in the chair and they turn it upside down.
Yeah, you don't.
You
That don't
upside down,
hurt.
your butt sticking in there. And
The finger hurt.
Boom.
The finger hurt. But
the finger hurts,
The finger
and you
hurts.
telling me a camera don't hurt?
No, it don't hurt.
But hold on, see, I'm not an idiot. So I had
And that's why I ain't doing that.
I had something was going wrong with my bladder. They stuck a camera through the tip of my penis to look at my bladder, and surprisingly, it did not hurt. Didn't really even feel it.
I don't know how that didn't hurt.
That didn't hurt it out. They didn't put me to sleep. They may have numbed me, but that did not hurt. I felt it, but it was like it wasn't even uncomfortable. It was just I'm thinking about it. I was thinking about it. It's like, and this is a funny story right here, right? So the nurse was one of my daughter's classmates, and she said, "Mr. Owsley." So I'm thinking she's saying Mr. Owsley because I'm her client or whatever. I mean her patient. And that's what my name is, Damon Owsley. She said, "Mr. Owsley, da da da." So she up there playing my penis, not playing my penis, but getting my penis ready, putting the thing on it, putting the doctor's there, right? And said, "Yeah, I went to school with Amber." I said, shit.
Did he move at that point?
I'm like, shit.
Kind of uncomfortable.
Yeah, it was real uncomfortable. But she was grown at the time, so my daughters are 30. I'm 30, 54. She's 30. She's 33 now. Damn, she's getting old.
I actually had a female doctor do my prostate exam. exam in Houston, and I didn't want her to do it for a long time. She's like, "No, I can do it," and
Really?
when she did it, it was all right.
I had my doctor's a male, and I'm about to fire his mama now because y'all telling me.
Right. So my thing was I had male doctors because at the time my belief system.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah.
male doctors was preferred.
Now I got a male doctor now. He does the camera thing, but
Okay.
but he does the camera.
So you don't need the finger anymore.
No, that's what I'm about to tell
You
you.
still get that. Those-
Hold on.
Yeah,
You put the
yeah.
finger in the camera.
those
Nigga,
are
y'all
animals.
getting raped.
So the thing is that
They making they gonna release a video. Nigga, y'all see they playing with y'all.
Trying to stay healthy.
They filming y'all, bro. Y'all got some video out there somewhere that's been released.
I did
and
feel
y'all,
like-
and y'all don't know nothing about it. Y'all didn't get nothing.
Cause you know how they bend you over, but this cat had
And they
me on
filming
the
it.
side, and I was like,
They getting
yeah, he jammed me up pretty good, man.
y'all getting tricked.
Yeah.
But he said the difference between the camera was again to actually measure the prostate. The finger is to like Bilal said to measure for swelling,
Yes,
and that's kind of checking for like cancer and stuff like that.
Okay, y'all been hoodwinked, bamboozled.
And he jammed me up doing that last
Y'all
time.
they sticking their finger in their butt and filming it. That sounds like a trick to me. So both of you guys went through it.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not gonna never see the video because I don't watch that type of GoFundMe. Not GoFundMe. What is it
But
called?
see now,
What's the porn
now they put
site
you
called?
to sleep.
Pornhub. I don't
Now
watch
they put you to
Pornhub.
sleep, right?
The men
I
version.
said now I was told now that they put you to sleep during that process now.
For the
Local anesthetic, yeah, they go and knock you out when they do the camera thing now.
now I had the colonoscopy done, and they did put me out for that.
Yeah.
They put me through that.
Okay, that's different from.
Yeah, that's
hold
different.
on. I'm about to do the colonoscopy.
Yeah, that's different. They put you out for that.
Right. They told me there's no pronouncement. There's no cameras involved in that.
No, there's cameras involved there.
And number two,
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
always-
they're gonna show you inside of your organs. I mean,
I'm-
inside your
when I wake up,
yeah.
there's no need for me to see that. I'm not a doctor.
Yeah, but they just want to show you
Yeah, they'll show
I don't
you-
care.
because you might have some polyps in there or whatever,
And so what?
and they're gonna show you
That's their job.
Yeah,
They gonna show me how to do what?
they're gonna show you, if you had a polyp in there, they're gonna show you if it's clean.
So if we have sisters
What's the purpose of me
that's
seeing that?
listening, you want to definitely make sure you encourage your partner, especially if he's a black male, because we just don't go to the doctors. And you hear 3 black males talk about having these procedures done, and
And of course, we all 50.
Yeah.
We old as a mother.
Yeah, we're at that magical age. Where
So,
we need to make
it's
sure that
annual-
happens.
it's
But if
annually
you
for
have
me.
a father, an uncle, a brother. You want to encourage them to have these type of things done.
Yeah,
Especially, like you said, in our community, the black community, because for some reason, they still gonna say the Tuskegee situation. We're afraid of doctors. I am not.
Huh? I said, yeah, you go to the doctor.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go. I go annual. I think I'm gonna change doctors because I ask them every year, have y'all not invented anything, blood test for colon cancer? Because I'm tired of this finger going up in my butt. And then he'll do this. He'll bend me over, stick his finger in my booty, and then tell me there's a napkin over there.
yeah, they do.
Yeah.
Come on, man. We ain't got. He ain't took me out to dinner.
And walk out.
You know what I'm saying?
He walk out. There's over there, and he walk out.
Yeah, this one man, nigga, you done seen, you done been in my ass.
Yeah.
You might as well sit here and watch me watch this motherfucker.
Yeah, that's tough.
Go get me some water or something. Shit. This motherfucker.
So,
I feel used when they did me like that.
Last cat said, man, sorry about that. I was like,
Shit.
Cause I froze up, man. He jammed me up so hard.
Oh my God.
I'm like, damn.
He be sneaking on me. He be in the, but he's my doctor. He's been my doctor, so he know he got to sneak up on me.
why motherfuckers won't do anything. I said, now you see why.
I got he the last time he treated me like this, he said, cause he got to tell me every time. I'm okay. I do like the females with the pain with having the babies. I block it out of my mind, and he'll say, pull your pants down and bend over. So I'm pulling my pants down, bend over, pop. I like this son of a bitch.
Yeah, you ain't warm.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I walk in, he say, this is what he say every year. Are we gonna do this again? Listen, man, you gotta tell me, first I need to know, is there another method? No, Mr. Allison. Okay. Are y'all working on another method? We had this whole conversation.
Well, see, I do another method. So now I just do those, they send you home with the kit.
Oh shit, no.
and you just do the kit and you send it back.
I'm not gonna stick my own finger in my booty.
Oh, is that what that kid is?
No, you
No,
don't.
no,
You get stool samples.
I got a shit
No.
too.
That's for colon though. That ain't for prostate.
Right, but it's cancer, right? But no, you're right. It's
Yeah. For colon they got that, but for prostate they still got
Yeah,
the
for prostate,
What?
yeah, they ain't no getting away from the finger and the prostate.
So y'all shitting in the test tube.
No, I don't do that. I go to the doctor.
B
for that.
does it.
Bro, let me tell you, it's that or the camera. And once you experience that camera, you
So how do you
say,
get the
yeah,
shit
you get that.
in the tube?
It's not that you just.
This nigga
it's a
nasty.
whole kit that comes with it. Again, we don't want.
He in there playing in the playing in the stool.
But it's a kit, and you send it back. And it's less
I'm not gonna do that.
Right.
I need trained professionals.
Once you have that,
I'm not touching my doodle.
Once you get that camera, you'll be all right. You'll say, yeah, give me the sample, give me the kit.
I'm gonna hire somebody to
They'll knock you out for the camera.
Yeah, give me the kit.
Yeah, they'll knock you out for that.
But that's
Tell me how to
I'm
doodle.
telling you, that's new. They did not.
and then you got to mail the doodle.
Yeah, you got to send the samples in.
Yeah, this brother nasty. And they don't eat pork.
Well, I don't
He don't eat meat, period. But he'll stick his finger in the toilet stool and mail it.
You have
To the
gloves on. It's a whole kit.
I don't give a shit.
It's a kit. It's not. It's not. You gotta
I don't give a shit. My shit stink. I don't even want to see it no more. Once
But hey,
look at my bathroom. I got the thing that spray by itself coming in this direction. I got one that spray by itself coming in this direction, and I got the air freshener, and I got a plug in.
You got the poopery. That works better
And
than
then,
anything.
what's that?
Poopery.
What's that?
Yeah, it comes in a little bottle like that. It's called poopery.
you spray it.
It's amazing. You spray it in the toilet before you use it. You won't smell it.
I'll run out.
It works like a charm, though.
Now, where you get this from?
Store poopery. You can order online.
Order.
It's
Send it to
excellent.
me.
I'm telling you, I keep it in my travel thing.
Hey man, who knew that we would be talking about these things today?
What?
Poopery and
Poopery. You heard of poopery?
Yeah,
Well, you know
I
something?
right after you talking about
Yeah, that poopery is amazing.
Since won't nobody call in, we're talking about poopery. Do you know what poopery is? And we're talking about the different. What was that?
Uh-oh, somebody calling in?
No, somebody hanging up.
Yeah, don't leave home with that.
And we're caught. You should have. I should have gotten what done at 40, Melissa. Melissa, what should I have gotten done at 40? Had the camera stuck in my booty? Didn't do it. I had the colon test, but not the camera in my booty. So it's 2 cameras I'm gonna have to get to go in the booty, right? This is a men health thing. See?
it's one camera.
No, different two different
yeah,
tests.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Ooh, see, I'm just getting past the colonoscopy. What is it called?
Yeah, that's colonoscopy. That's the easy one, man. That's the one that put you to sleep.
They got to have all my sons in there with me.
Yeah, they put you to sleep for the colonoscopy. I didn't feel
I'm
nothing.
gonna need all 4 of my
Didn't know
sons
nothing.
in there with me.
And when they knock you out, man, it's amazing.
So I need all 4 of my sons with me when they do it. I need security. I'm not gonna go to sleep naked around some guys that want to stick shit in my butt. Not gonna happen.
No. When they do that, it's just you and Doc in there.
No,
He just
so-
ain't got the equipment yet.
It's gonna be some more people in there.
Cause he gonna
My
slide the
son.
camera in,
My son, I know they ain't gonna let nothing happen to him.
and then they gonna tell you they gonna have, like B said, they got a camera, they got a video screen there you're looking at.
If my boys are listening, y'all going with me. Oh, you probably get your prostate check, your colonoscopy check before you. Yeah, no, I haven't done the colonoscopy, but I have done the prostate. I've been doing that annually for like since 35, 19 years. I done been finger fucked for the last 19 motherfucking years. I'm surprised I ain't pregnant. Shit. But I try to keep the same doctor because, I don't sleep around, I don't want to have that many bodies on me.
That's right. Nobody wants that crap.
No, nobody want no whore.
That's right.
I don't want to be rimmed out.
You don't want to
All them type of fingers in my booty.
talk.
Yeah, easy. Shit.
That's for us, but females should be okay with it.
Shit. Woo, get a You know something? Female finger smaller.
I know. but I'm saying that they, you know, without me trying to sound like Chester over here, you know, they don't need to be messing like that with us, but it's okay.
You know, so I'm gonna look into that because you know, I don't like it. But hey, yeah. So we started off talking about who's on here for the one person that's new. We were talking about B and our producer and myself. We were talking about Kim Kardashian's mom, Kris, being her making the videos. There were 3 videos. I've only seen one. If there's other 2 out there, will somebody please send me the link
They gotta get it.
for the other 2? Were they released?
I don't think so. I don't believe they were released at this point, man. I
Oh,
really don't know
so-
what to believe.
So they say that what's the ex-husband, Kanye, went and bought them.
Right, which we know now, according to Ray J, that they met, but they didn't meet to do that. They met to discuss the videotapes in general.
So someone has the videotape, still hadn't released them.
And I think those someone are the owners, which are the Kardashians. They have the tapes already.
So I'm not understanding what's the controversy
I
about.
think she's just drumming up publicity. This is the anniversary.
Who's drumming up publicity? Ray J or her?
No, Kim. She the one brought it up on the show. So she just blatantly lied, and I think she just did that to maybe it was just to drum up publicity.
So we're believing Ray J.
Yes, we are. We team Ray J on this.
I'm not.
We don't believe that brother when it came to the
I'm not
verses,
team Ray J.
but we support the brother now. Well, I'm supporting the brother. I believe.
I don't believe Ray J because his character is kind of different from.
So I'm team Ray J on this one.
Yeah, I don't.
I don't know if I trust any of them on this one. Actually, I think
I'm
both
team,
sides.
I'm team Ray J. It
both
was
sides
contract. They all signed it. They all agreed. Everybody was in cahoots, and you know he don't like the way he's being portrayed because he making it seem like
I still don't see how he's portrayed that they making him feel portraying him different. I don't in a bad image. I don't see that.
Well, I mean, I
I didn't see any of the video. I heard what I heard. I heard what I heard. But I didn't. I mean, he's always been a scumbag to me on his own. From everything I've seen
Right.
about Ray J. So how are they portraying him in a negative light?
I guess he's saying
He wanted to portray his own self in a negative light. So what did they do to him?
Ray J is BSing us, man. First of all, and I understand what you're saying, B over here, Team Ray, but listen, he know.
Hold on, go ahead.
He got famous off that tape himself. I mean, he was already. He
used publicity.
Yeah, he used publicity to get ahead on that
Didn't
too.
get as far as she did, but you're right.
Right. So he can't be playing the victim here because
No, I don't think he's playing the victim. So what I mean by Ray J, so you guys disagreed with this earlier, but I'm just putting it back out there. A lot of individuals believed that Ray J leaked the tapes intentionally to hurt Kim, revenge porn, that kind of thing. And so a lot of women and people were speaking down on Ray J. Oh, he fuck out. Why would he do that? But he said that was never the case. That the Kardashians portrayed him that way. That they were all in on releasing the videotape, but he took the brunt of releasing it in a negative way. That he did it out of spite, out of rage.
Okay. So who released I fucked the first video song? Who released that?
I don't have no idea. I've never watched the Kardashians.
No. It's a song Ray J was singing.
Right.
His song.
Oh, he may have.
I fucked the first. So
I'm not a Ray J fan.
So no, I'm just
But I
saying.
support him on
So
this.
Ray J released that song, right? That record, right?
Okay. And so I'm sure he probably put that out to Kanye.
No, it was before Kanye.
Yeah, it was before
Yeah.
Kanye.
Then it was them other brothers then.
So can we think since he put that out, that he may have put the other?
I mean, that could be that.
That mean that's his character.
Right. That may not have helped the narrative, but Now that it's coming to light that there was contracts involved and all that.
Okay, but let's go. We y'all say receipts. He put the song out.
Yeah, hey, I get it.
And that's
I
not-
get it.
that's
I've never
important.
heard the song, so but
Oh, man.
if he put it out there,
The only winner in this, or the one that's trying to do the right thing, is Kanye, because he wants to get all of the tapes in his custody so that his kids won't be exposed to this, down the line.
Yeah, if it's any brother I think got alternative motive, it's that brother. So you say Ray J does.
Nah.
This brother probably gonna use it to try to get your custody of the kids or something, man.
Well,
He has the tape, the original tape for that. If that's
But see, that's just it. He doesn't have any tapes.
everybody has the original tape.
Remember, he was supposed to meet with Ray J, but Ray J.
No.
that was not
If he's
true.
his motive is to get custody. He has the original tape.
Well, he got a tape. Well, he got the same tape I guess we've seen. I don't
Right.
know.
So
what
what's
he
the
has.
difference in the third one?
I have no idea, man.
So you gonna say, your mama made 3 tapes? I mean, I'm pretty sure a lot of people. Kim was she had to me back then had a nice body.
Yeah.
If you seen the tape, she wasn't new to videos, in my opinion.
Right.
Neither was Ray J. So somebody else got tapes of her out there.
Probably so.
wasn't Ray J involved with Whitney too?
Yeah.
Ah,
They
yeah.
dated with Whitney.
Well, that's what I don't know.
No.
Allegedly.
No, they had dated. It was.
Oh, okay.
So he publicly dated her.
Yeah, so no, Ray J don't get he don't get nothing.
Really, he dated Whitney Houston
Yeah,
Yeah.
before or after?
he was involved with all that.
He was up until the death.
Yeah.
They were dating up until her death by overdose.
That's why he had to come out and protect himself, because they was like, "Or was you helping her with her drug addiction, or were you trying to prevent it?"
So and that's another thing. He was dating a crackhead.
There you go.
So
I'm asking.
maybe she was recovered.
Okay, he was dating a recovering crackhead.
Yeah.
Okay, now we gonna listen to Ray J. Well, now he's dating crackheads.
Okay.
Care
like
who
the
the
way you
crack?
put that.
So
I don't care who the crackhead was.
Yeah, but
you
that-
dating a crackhead, bro.
That doesn't mean he's lying about it. Well, we know he's not.
It
lying.
does.
He's
It means
produced.
his character is trash.
He's produced.
He dated a
documents.
crackhead.
He's produced documents supporting his art.
Okay, and he also dated a crackhead.
I think he's trying to clean up his reputation right now.
He has a company, man. He's
Who
trying-
who dated Nick Cannon? Kim Kardashian dated Nick Cannon?
Yeah, Kim dated everybody.
She dated everybody, man. That girl been around.
I think the first brother she dated was Damien Dash. She dated Damien Dash. She dated the rapper Game. She dated everybody, man. You name it.
The shit, she ain't fucking me.
The brother.
But I ain't anyway.
Brother Smash. Body count 1,000.
And guess what? Kanye married her, gave her 4 kids,
He
and
did.
in love with her and want her back today.
He did, and we can also agree that Kanye is crazy. So there you go.
I like Kanye though, man.
I don't think Kanye is crazy. I think he's fucking brilliant.
Yeah, I like him, man.
Kanye.
Hey, have y'all seen his Netflix documentary?
Yes, I thought it was rare good. I thought that brother, and I do agree that he displays genius, but
All geniuses are crazy. They gotta have a little crazy in the
it's
genius.
crazy.
Einstein was a little crazy.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Why are we saying R. Kelly? I mean Ray J.
R. Kelly, man.
R. Kelly's crazy. But he,
Oh, he ain't I don't know.
And R. Kelly's a genius
guys, you have
musically.
R. Kelly is crazy. You can't do and think the way he does, and that's not a sane person. What the problem with R. Kelly and people who suffer from those type of things is that we demonize those. We don't see those as illnesses, but that's exactly what they are. For a man to be attracted to kids and stuff like that, and that's a sickness.
Okay, but it stems from something.
Right,
Does
exactly.
does it come from where his mind?
Right.
He got abused.
That's
Right.
He did
So that means some trauma to him at a young
Right,
age.
right. He
So
did
his
something.
mind was arrested. His development was stopped. Arrested.
Exactly. So
Arrested
what
development.
we do is we demonize whatever that is,
Right.
and not try to treat.
But
that
also-
get help from those people.
Also, in our black community,
we hide that.
what I'm about to say, we didn't partake in any of this. Also, in our black community, growing up, we pulled. There were trains being pulled on women. You know something? To that, I had it was on social media, right? And it got posted. Now that we're grown, I'm kind of quoting. Now that we're grown, let's talk about why did y'all let them pull trains on y'all? Talking to women, right? Now that you're grown. So, and I responded by saying, because he said, now that you're grown. So I'm assuming he was referring to when those girls were young, that they were getting train sport on them. And my response was, I commented, that was rape. And a lot of brothers, I don't know if they were brothers or not, I'm assuming, a lot of men responded, or a lot of people responded, no, it wasn't, they wanted that. I was amazed that these brothers, these people were saying that those women, oh, I know the girls wanted it. No, they didn't, brother.
Because of
that was rape.
Because of how we define rape, that's why the brothers would say that. But that was rape.
Well, they saying it because the girl didn't fight. They doing that, right? And a lot of times they did. But imagine this: your daughter having sex, consensual sex with her boyfriend.
That's right.
And 2 or 3 guys pop out the closet,
right.
coming from up under the bed. She don't know what's about to happen. Mm-hmm. She don't know if she fight, scream, and holler, they gonna beat her, bury her in the backyard.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So she submits to it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then they gonna go back and talk about her. Mm-hmm. You just made her a hoe.
Yeah, but
because you raped her.
Right, that's not what we want. So that statement right there, David, ties into something we talked about months ago. Remember, you guys, I shared with you that book, Sex, Millennials, and the 21st Century, whatever. I put that's close to the title. I don't have the title exact, but it's Sex and Millennials in the 21st Century. And so in that book, and it's authored by a sister, by the way. She interviews more like upward of 100 millennials. And I shared this before, that one young lady shared her story about she thought she was just having casual sex. And she said the dude pulled her hair, he choked her, he forced it down her throat, he had anal sex with her, all of these things. And she was like, what the hell? I thought we was just going to do a little missionary and call it a day.
That's right.
And this guy does all this to me.
Yeah.
But I'm glad you say that now, because if we was to review the footage, you would say she consented. You said that the first time. She consented.
Well, let's review the footage.
So we got to archive. So that was my argument, is that just because she says yes to sex, she didn't say yes to all of that.
Okay, hold on.
He put all that on her because he said, "Hey, we getting busy."
Hold on. So from a guy who put anal in, it's hard as fuck to shove your dick down somebody's throat, unless it's consensual. It's hard as fuck ram your dick in somebody's ass unless it's consensual.
But what I'm saying is that when if
this woman, no, what I'm saying is, you said I agree,
but
said it wasn't rape, and I'm saying
she said yes to the sex, but she didn't know what all it was going to entail.
But okay,
so just like the young lady to get the train pulled,
that was a kid. We're talking about adults now,
right? But still, this woman was saying that.
Did this woman say no?
Exactly. No. Just like the young lady who agreed to the train, this woman was like, damn, I can't believe he's doing all this. But no, she didn't say stop all this. And that, to me, that's what she should have done. But she went through with it.
Right.
And it was after she reflected on it and was like, I didn't consent to none of this. He just did this to me.
That's tricky territory.
Right. Well, because we're adults. All you gotta do is say stop.
Yeah.
Right. No, I agree. And
safe word. And I do remember this. I said, was there a safe word?
Yeah.
So I know that.
So with me, there are safe words. So if a woman say, "Hey, in or stop," is the safe word.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Stop.
It's So if she didn't do that as an adult,
right. So that was her responsibility. That was her part, and so she just went with it. And so I use that as a teachable moment, of course, with my daughter. And I think that women in general now, with these young men and the way they are and view sex and objectify women, you have to have that spelled out. All right, bro, we gonna get busy, but I don't do this, and that. You still want to get busy.
Well, no, that's not how that go either. Because women don't know what.
I think you need to protect yourself.
Well, no, because like I said, that part, that backdoor sex, you can't just do it.
Yeah, you got to ease into that.
You know what I'm saying? That ain't no something you just.
Y'all got to talk about it.
Yeah.
Right.
And she can stop that easy, because that's sphincter muscle is a lock up on you, and you can't. You gonna break a bone that you don't even have.
Yeah, I will never find that out. But thanks for that information.
And it's the same thing with ramming a shaft down your throat. that is impossible to do unless it is consensual. That's why when people say he forced me to have oral sex, if with a gun to your head, yeah. But how you get past the teeth?
Right. I think that force part comes in with women may feel that in that moment.
Hold on, let me see. What are they saying? Anybody going crazy? Am I froze on you?
It's a lot of wows being stated online on that.
So yeah. To me, I think that's where that comes into play. I think for men of our generation, we would most definitely say, "Are you okay with this? Are you cool with this?"
Well, let me ask this
Because of
one.
how we were raised.
So,
But I think now remember this book is talking about millennials. And
Hold on, B. So you're saying, wow. Let me ask you this. I could be wrong. You know, I don't force anal or oral or vaginal on anyone. So if I'm having vaginal sex with somebody and decide to go, the other direction, but me, I'm not just going to do it unless not with somebody that's not my partner. You know what I'm saying? That with somebody, my first interaction with someone, I'm not going to force any. That's going to be talked about. So I don't.
Yeah, but I agree with. So men of our generation, we're just gonna say that. We're gonna say, "Are you okay with this? Hey, you cool with this?" So that's something we're gonna do. But I think that these young men now, growing up in this overhyped sex culture with Pornhub and all these various sites and this music, this objectifying women, et cetera, and young women making songs about I give good head, or I'm lick, how's your neck game, that game, oh, put it down the throat,
Right.
And so they just coming in that direction at these young women, and so a young woman might not be up for experiencing all of that, but because these young men are that's how they see this, and they just put that on these girls. And that could be a form of rape because they're saying like, man, I didn't say no, but I didn't say yes either.
Are we talking about girls or women?
Well, they're women now, but they're just young. No. We're talking 20-somethings, early 30-somethings.
Okay, so an adult woman, right?
Correct. Yes, an adult woman who's in a relationship or have sex with a 20 or 30.
I still can't fathom how you can force.
No, but what I agree with what you're saying, but I'm saying that these women in that moment, in that position, feel that no, I didn't say no, but I didn't say yes either. I didn't say you could. One, you didn't ask me, you just did it, and I just maybe but that's not what I wanted.
Right. My question is, how do you force that?
I agree. You can't make a woman without a gun have oral sex.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm asking the women on here. I'm not asking you, B. I'm asking these women on here. I'm asking them, how do you force oral and anal on someone that don't want to do it? And you're not, because I can't say certain words on here. I can spell them R-A them. And you're not doing that to them. You're not, in your mind you're just, sex just got a little wild. But how can you force it on your girlfriend or whatever without consensual? How is that forced? Because I'm thinking all she gotta do is close her mouth. And that ends that, unless he has a gun to her head, choke, doing something abusive to her. And on anal, how do you force that?
Well, I think a lot of young women
I'm asking
feel
them.
pressure, right?
Okay.
No, I'm just saying feel pressure. Even though they may not want to.
No, I agree with what B's saying.
We talking about grown women.
Yeah,
I'm talking about
grown women.
How's a grown woman feeling pressure to do something?
So a grown woman, we're defining grown or we're defining mature. Because grown is 18 and up, and that's what I'm referring to. I'm talking about those women. I don't know no 50-year-old woman having this issue.
Yeah, that's something.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm talking young women.
That's some 50-year-old.
Well, so if there is 50-year-old woman who's saying, I didn't know he was going to do all that to me, At 50, really? You didn't know that was coming?
They didn't know it was coming.
Yeah, they did. Well,
I mean, you know something.
you community at 50.
If you've had sex,
You community at 50.
if you and I if you and I can have sex
At 50,
already,
you better ready for anything. Nigga bring
if-
baseball with you.
if you and I have had sex already, right, and we've had that type of sex already, and we're in whatever position, and I slide out and slide in, you know, reposition myself in a different orifice, because it's already lubricated, because you know, for that other reason. I've done that, right? So I guess she could have came back and said that was rape because I didn't ask. I'm just saying, no.
Yeah.
She can't.
You know, but I wouldn't do that to
I mean, she can come say that don't make it right, but she can
a
say
female that I'm with for the first time. But you know, I'm not. I guess there are guys that say, okay, I think that would be a conversation that I would have,
Right. And
and I should have it with a female.
And that's the importance of what we're saying, is that those conversations. So I'm telling my daughter that as corny as this sound, as weak as this may make you, not like the other girls or whatever, but I'm telling my daughter, you tell this brother, I ain't doing this, I ain't doing that, we ain't doing all that. And so it's clear up front. And that way you don't have to worry about being in those uncomfortable positions. You just have to have those conversations. And so that's what I'm saying. Men of our generation, I can't overstate that, we would literally say to a woman, are you okay with this? Is this cool? Is it cool?
Yeah, I have.
We would do that.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying that these young men today, they don't do that. They just do what they want with a woman and how they want to do it and where they want to do it. And it is what it is.
Well, it's up to the female to, you know what I'm saying, like, hold on, you shit.
Now, some sisters might want you to do all that. And
Well, I hate to tell you, B, but this generation of Nicki Minaj and,
Yeah, exactly.
and Cardi B, them women want that backdoor activity
Okay,
taking place.
but some women want that. We can't always.
No, wait, watch.
No, all women.
I'm saying all, but
Well, I don't know.
more in this generation than in our generation.
How you know?
I don't know.
I can't say why, how, no, but I'm saying this new
I
generation,
don't know. Well,
they more okay with that
all we're gonna know is
backdoor.
with a pole. Like, I mean, I'm talking about like
You know,
take a pole
because
with women.
It's almost normal then, man. I there's females that I've, not me personally, but that is angry because their guy won't do that.
Right. Absolutely.
You know what I'm
So
saying?
I got a partner. I have a partner who don't like doing it, right? But he has a female that loves it, and he has another female that don't love it. You know what I'm saying? And he be like, you know, for the female that like, he don't like doing it, but he does it for her.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, and they kind of young. You know, they kind of young.
No. So my stance on that.
So, but hold on to what the producer here was saying. No, that whole age, that whole young, all of them, you know, it's probably 50. Well, I don't know.
I think it's higher than it was in our. There's more in our generation they know to that.
Yeah, but we
than
know.
the younger generation.
Yeah, we
like,
know
yeah,
it's going to be more than our generation.
Well, you know something, and I'm gonna say some of that. In our generation,
Sex
women,
was oppressed.
like what
Women-
Big Reed said, they do everything. They Big Reed is right.
But
women, you know, like we know in our generation, women lied. They weren't giving head either. They was lying and saying they were giving head.
Well, there was a small. But our generation, we know that black young women
They giving
were
head.
sexually oppressed.
They were lying and said they weren't giving head,
Right.
and they was lying and said they weren't having
Right. I agree
backdoor
with that.
sex.
I agree.
So they just
I
weren't
don't
as
know
open
about
with
that.
it as they are now. Now they telling you about it. Oh yeah, I lick my. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We were lying that we was cunnilingus. You know what I'm
We
saying?
didn't eat the hooch.
Right.
Yeah. So, but I think some of them really didn't want to do that. You know, the white girls did everything. But anyway, I ain't trying to get controversial. But
Allegedly.
yeah, allegedly. But now it's across the board.
Right. That's because
Across the
those taboos on.
I think it's always been across the board.
A
We
lot of
just
those
lied
things
about
have
it.
been lifted, and so I think young black women today are more way sexually open than women in black women in the past.
And that includes the lesbian thing. But women, with these, sisters are more likely to have an experience with another woman than they were in our generation.
You know, and I asked the young lady about that, right? I'm saying, so how did you, and she said, well, I was with women a lot. And so some lesbian chick turned her out. You know what I'm saying? Because started, sucking on her. And because that's all they can do is suck on you. And start sucking on it. And like, hey, I like this. Because we were lacking on that. You know what I'm saying?
60+%
As young men,
lesbian couples
we didn't.
orgasm versus only 30%.
So we as men, we
Them bitches know what they doing.
us as young men didn't do oral sex. But now they are.
Yeah. It's across
You
the
know,
board.
you know what I'm saying? I was talking to a young man. He was having oral sex in high school. I was grown. I mean,
That's that generation.
I was like on my 8th child.
Before you,
Well, not probably 8th, but yeah, I was grown, man. I was in my 20s before I even thought about it.
That's because our generation don't do that.
yeah, we was talking about,
Certain girls do, those other.
Didn't nobody teach me none of that. Didn't nobody teach me not. Who were y'all talking to? Y'all were taught not to have oral sex?
No, I wasn't talking not
No,
to.
I'm saying women. I'm saying that our generation of women were taught that good girls don't do that.
No, I'm
Don't
saying
do
I
this,
wasn't
don't do
having
that.
oral. I wasn't sucking on a female. I didn't want a female to suck on me. I thought that was some weird shit. I was like, no.
High school, that was going down, man.
I didn't happen to me until I was grown in my 20s. And I didn't want, it was like,
Girl sucked me off. I had a couple of chicks.
it happened to me. I was raped, shit.
I had oral things happening in high school.
Yeah, high school was going down, man.
Yeah.
Nah, motherfucker oiled me up, doing all this whole thing, had my toes slippery. She had all this oil on me, man. We took a whole, just oiling me up. You know what I'm saying? Oiling herself up. You know what I'm saying? And then went down on me. It scared me originally. I'm like, because now I'm thinking she about to cook me. I don't know what's going on. She about to eat me or something? The fuck?
Yeah.
I got oil and shit. I'm slipping. I'm slipping on my own self. And she sucked me up, and I'm like, it was kind of ticklish a little bit. I remember the whole incident. And then she got on me and did a thing, right? And now look, I never dealt with her again. Because I was so uncomfortable with, you know what I'm saying? First of all, I couldn't put my clothes on because I had all this goddamn oil on me. I still got oil on. I don't use lotion to today. Today, shit, all this motherfucker oil she put on me. Shit. But yeah, so I'm not a big oral sex receiving person. Because if I'm hard, I got another place for this to go. We wasting time there, in your mouth. But women love doing it.
Yeah, man.
I mean, they get love.
They'll do that before they do anything else. They'll do that like kissing.
You're a racist, aren't you?
No.
What you think? White women aren't all? You know what I'm saying? All women are freaky. White women don't hold the. You know what I'm saying?
No, I
See, it's brothers like you.
no. See,
Y'all
let me
put these
explain
white
myself.
women on that pedestal.
My name is Billy. Let me explain
Billy.
myself here. What I'm saying is, they're more about pleasing you, right? Now it even out now, but back in the day, that's their mission is to please
Want
you.
to get pleased.
Yeah.
Please me.
Yeah. My
What-
sister is like, you take care of me.
Right.
WG's was, I'm gonna do whatever it is to make you happy, whatever it is.
Big Gree. Is this big? What is this, Big Gree? Big Gree, what are you asking me? How long is too long? What are you asking? How long is? What you mean? How long is too long? I don't know. How long is section? You supposed to be reading these and letting me catch them in real time. Cause
But I would participate.
this
Oh,
so
BJ.
Oh, man, for the woman, she can we in this together, so she can stay down on me as long as she want to. But just know, I'm ready to go in a whole different direction. I'm not. A lot of brothers love BJs. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a. It's like a warming me up type thing. I like how it look. It gets me real horny. You know what I'm saying? But it doesn't. That ain't how I want to finish. A lot of brothers they'd rather do that than that. I'd rather do that than that.
And that's part of the sexual frustration.
Yeah.
Sisters want to get hit.
No. I'm saying a lot of sisters
Right.
want to BJ you to death. I'm like, hey.
Yeah, that's
But see,
that's because man, all these rap songs, it's like it's a
I don't see nothing
competition
wrong
with
with
these
it.
young women.
I understand
It's a
that.
competition.
There's not nothing wrong with it, but what they try to do is see they got.
Oh.
I can make you come and
There's nothing wrong with it.
Absolutely not.
I can make you come this quick. Well, you're not gonna make me come.
I like the challenge.
Your mouth not. I don't even like the challenge. I'm like, listen, this not gonna get in like you think it's going in. Let me go there, and then I can finish up here. Well, we gotta get it started down there. I ain't with that. I like it. I like seeing it. I love watching
The
woman.
visual of it.
I love that, man. I love
What's
watching.
that? What's that
woman.
term on what it's called? It's a term for that.
He don't watch Pornhub.
When you watching it, it's a term for that. I forgot what it's called.
Big Gree, you doing code words. What's halftime for fourth quarter? Oh, the game?
Oh man, nobody care about that game.
I don't know what she talking about. Halftime for fourth quarter. Well,
If you know, you know.
yeah, I don't know. So
Yeah, she talking about.
we got one participant. We have two participants. Sir Ron Rich and Doring. Listen, this is a riddle. I was horrible at riddles. Just said you can't get kicked out. They'll kick me out. You can't go anywhere.
Yeah, we been kicked out.
But anyway, my Cowboys won today. So and for y'all who just getting here,
Yeah, boys.
yeah, I'm representing. And by the way, I will wear this every home game from here on out. This is the ritual. Because we won without
Since they
Dak.
won, huh?
Without Dak, man. And we had a mediocre quarterback playing. And they tried to, something? It was a well-called game,
It
man.
was.
You know what I'm saying? That was one of the better called games. And I'm wondering it's because we had a quarterback.
Who was what?
I'm not gonna, you know what I'm saying? Because they wasn't dependent upon his athletic abilities.
Right. That's what we call.
So they had to play football versus playing sandlot. Because Dak, even though he couldn't run, would tuck it and run in a minute. They had a quarterback that actually stayed in the pocket.
Yeah, rush everybody.
You know what I'm saying? It took a lot of sacks, but not even. What do you have? About 2 or 3?
I'm gonna say between 2 and 3.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And I gotta go watch ESPN, and I'm gonna come back and edit this. Man, that was a good game, man. I enjoyed the game. I'm a Dallas Cowboy fan, and I go to Dallas Cowboy games, and that's why I be doing this on Sundays. I live in Tulsa, and I got to fly down here. I'm not gonna fly down here twice a week. I'm coming once. So all home games, we'll talk to you on Sunday. All away games, we'll talk to you on another day during the week, whenever these two guys can get together. But
I want to make this comment. Somebody told me you had some speed back in the day, man. They said you was really quick.
no lies,
Fast.
no lies. What else they tell you about?
This was a sports cat. It was played ball. But man, Damon had some speed on.
Yeah, I was that guy.
He said you should have continued with the ball play, man.
Yeah,
Said
well,
you really pretty good.
I had a what you call a didn't give a fuck attitude. I'm like, anything to continue to go to school, I didn't understand. Like, no, I did my 13 years. Shit, I go another 4. Shh. I played sandlot football from on out, but I'm not just to go to school. I tried it though. I went And I was like, don't want to do this. School got harder. I went to Oklahoma State, right? And I hated every second of it.
You did?
Every second. I spent more time in Langston.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I love black women. And Oklahoma State had a lot of non-black women. And I'm from, okay, we all from the same, well, B's not. He's from, I don't know where he's from. But you and I are from the same community.
Yeah.
Well, we grew up with none but black people.
Never black folks. No
And
sense.
to see that many white people, I thought I was in the Roots movies. I didn't know what was going on. Even though I went to Booker T and we were diverse, it still was a lot of black people. And to see all those white people, I was like, shh, I don't want to be here. What I done went to another planet, you know. I mean, Oklahoma State is nothing but it's 4 black people in Oklahoma State. That's what it felt like. And we all hung with each other, right? And so my sexual life was horrible at Oklahoma State because I ran through all the Oklahoma State females. It's like,
What's that? You down to Langston?
I had to go to Langston.
You had to go to Norman?
and I was scared of Langston. They had gangbangers in college. I was like, what's going on down there?
Catch
Okay,
Chicago and
now
Detroit.
listen, as a graduate from Langston with multiple degrees, I can't have you talk about my university. Like,
So they didn't have gangbangers in Langston.
I can't confirm, I deny.
Okay.
I heard them cats from Chicago and Detroit came down to Langston and
We
running
my brother from Chicago and Detroit. I can't confirm.
Listen,
I
bro,
deny.
they had me nervous. I'm like, I'm not a street guy, you know. I'm a money guy. I'm not a street guy. When I know what street people look like, and I was frightened. Man, my partners and I went to
Hey,
Langston.
bro, man, I can't let you.
You won't allow it, man.
Down from university.
We'll
like
be
this.
banned.
So
Well,
my
well, I'm
partners
just
and I.
saying, if we're going to say this, then I have to get another narrative, man. Come on. There wasn't no violence at Oklahoma State.
Yeah,
Nobody fighting. I know the drunk white boys.
Right.
Get drunk, they fighting and all that.
Right.
So
Right. It was racist white boys at Oklahoma State. That's another thing. But guess where I wasn't? At Oklahoma State.
So
I was at Langston.
Actually, Stillwater, I was right beside Stillwater is KKK territory.
yes, that's right.
Listen, bro, and we went to bars. I was like, I'm not doing this no more. We had some problems there also. And at Stillwater, scared to death of Stillwater. But I was petrified at Langston. See, my thing to Stillwater, I'm not coming to the KKK meetings.
Yeah.
You know, but you don't know where you are. My sister went to Langston, so they all stayed in the house.
That's right. Shout out.
I'm like, I don't know who walking in the house. I don't know who.
Lion Nation in the house.
Listen, man. I was like, I can't do this. So I just dropped out of school and went corrupt. And, you know, some other stuff. Started my own company. And here you are. Here I am.
Langston in the house.
My son got a bachelor's degree from Langston. You know, Langston, Tulsa. What's it called? Tulsa, Langston?
It's Langston.
But it's in called.
It's Langston.
Well, Oklahoma State is called Oklahoma State Tulsa.
It's Langston, bro.
Okay.
Be ain't playing with that, man.
That's right. That's
B ain't
Langston.
playing
That's
with that. I don't care where it is. It's Langston.
bro.
It's
That's
like
Langston.
OC
Right.
Douglas.
That's
Like,
Langston. That's
it's
Langston
Douglas.
University.
Well, Langston is different in
It's
Tulsa
Langston University.
than
and
it
Tulsa.
is in.
Yeah.
Oh, Langston University at Tulsa.
UCAT.
Right.
Yes.
No, that's University Central.
No, you.
No,
Tennessee.
UCAT was the university center. It stood for all of them.
Yes.
But Langston is a standalone.
They kicked. O State kicked them out of that UCAT
Yes.
selection.
So he, okay.
Is that right?
This is regional information again for our folks that's non-Oklahoma. Langston had the only federal grant to be there.
Yeah, that's
All
fine.
right then. So wasn't no
Thank you.
kick out. We were the only ones. Oklahoma State piggybacked on our federal grant because we're sister schools. They're not supposed to be there.
I don't know what they're talking about.
Okay. Yeah, I heard Armstrong told me to party.
We were.
Hey, you a 243.
We were supposed to.
What you mean you know I like them boys? I've been a boys fan for life. What my shirt say? Oh, that's not my shirt. What it say? Win, lose, or tie. I'm gonna be a Cowboy fan until I die.
Well, fuck them boys.
See,
You ain't representing boys. Man.
I don't hate the Cowboys, but I grew up in Oklahoma City. I loved the Chiefs back in the day. I was
I'm
the Chief and I was
Rams.
I was a
St. Louis Rams.
huge Steeler fan for defense.
Oh, yeah.
But my GOAT is actually Montana, so I was a huge
San Fran.
So what does it have to do with growing up in Oklahoma City?
So, it's everything is so in Oklahoma City, since we don't have a pro team, just like Tulsa, you were able to just pick what teams you
No,
like.
we do have a pro team. It's called Dallas Cowboys.
Well, there you go. I just never was a huge fan. I'm not a Cowboy hater. I tend to follow players that I like in college where they go.
Yeah,
Because I was a fan of Cam, so I was a fan of Carolina. I was a fan of McNabb, so I became an Eagles fan.
Randall Cunningham.
And of course, when my guy, the greatest, the GOAT, when Montana went to Kansas City, I was a huge Kansas City. It's the GOAT.
Okay. So I have a nephew. Well, he's not my nephew. He's my cousin. But we're gonna call him a nephew because he's my son's age. So I have a nephew that coaches. He's an assistant coach for Detroit, right?
That's right.
I root.
Our president will put a shout out for that,
Yeah,
brother.
I root for Detroit's.
Yeah, we
Defense.
all root for Detroit's defense.
You know what I'm saying? We like now. So they come out here to play the
No, we
Cowboys.
root for Detroit period. We don't want the brother to get fired. We know what happens. They get losing right.
No, right. Well, you know, if it's on the offense side, I root for Detroit when they're not playing the Cowboys. But when they come here to play the Cowboys, I want us to win, but I want the
Defense
DB
is good, huh?
to get couple of interceptions.
If you guys had a chance to watch the Hard Knocks, we want to definitely give a shout out to fans.
You know something? He was on it 2 years in a row because he was on it for the Rams.
Yeah.
Last year and this year he was on it for
It was Lane Pleasant.
yeah,
Aubrey Pleasant.
Aubrey Pleasant. Corey's nephew.
Corey's nephew?
Yeah, Corey and Petey. Yeah, Corey Webb, rest in peace.
Yeah.
Langston University.
Yeah.
Yeah, he went to Langston. And Brad Webb,
Langston University.
right? And Kelly Webb.
Langston University.
And Garner Pleasant, the daddy.
Langston University.
Right. So,
The second was brought to you by
Memphis Lions.
Langston University.
Then the Lions in the house. Oh, where did I grow up when he was a little boy? Langston University.
yeah, right. 'Cause his parents was at Langston, so he.
Langston University.
So, but he's an Owsley.
Langston University.
And we all went, except for me. I'm the only, you know something? I am the only Owsley. Well, hell, I don't have a degree. Shit. I'm going to go online and get my degree. Do Langston have an online school?
Oh man, everybody got online school, right?
I'm about to get my degree. Y'all heard it here first.
That's the future.
Y'all heard it here first. I can cheat. I can use my phone, get the answers to it. I'm about to graduate. I'm gonna be the honor roll, the dean's list. How y'all not on the dean's? I'm gonna be on the dean's list.
I'm a master's. Two masters.
I'm gonna get mine in 2 days. I'm gonna take all the tests.
Hold on. Did B, you said you had 2 masters?
Online.
This brother right here, man.
Let's ask him a history question.
Nobody on the
So,
same one heard of
I'm back to my place. So did Columbus discover America?
No.
And was he a good guy? And he's a hero, national hero?
Well, I mean, that's all
That's a
subject to. I mean, to define who he was he a good guy? I'm gonna tell you what he was. He was a devout Christian, and he believed that what he was doing was for the good of God. And we'll leave it at that. So,
I heard he was horrible.
yeah, I mean,
And he was cast out. He was pretty much cast out.
when he was a failure at some things. But again, that's open to interpretation. We have to quit judging people by our standards based on their time. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, it's interesting you say that.
Right, because we can't, yes, according to our standards, he would be a horrible person. His standards of his day, 400 or 500 years ago.
Yeah. So
So,
eliminating a race of people
no, I get
back then
right.
wasn't bad.
Was all
Well,
right.
see,
Yeah.
but he himself didn't eliminate those race of people.
Yes, he
I
himself
heard
did.
he killed a lot of folks, man.
No. So that's another huge misconception. Misconception that Europeans' weapons and guns killed Native Americans. This is a false narrative. It didn't happen. It took, on average, the best European can fire one gun in 2 to 3 minutes. The average indigenous Indian, Native American, whatever you want to call them, it's open to interpret what they are. They were able to fire 10 arrows in that same 3 minutes. So weaponry wasn't that, no. They was faster. It was diseases that killed these people.
Right.
That wiped these people out. Not weapons, not arms,
So
smallpox.
not all those things. It was diseases that were intentionally given to these people for that purpose.
So chemical warfare,
Biological.
biological warfare.
Yes.
and rape warfare. So they came over and raped a lot of the women.
Yeah. So if we want to get real deep and just be truthful and honest, man. So when you hear these type of things, you're like, "Oh, this brother's crazy." But if we want to get honest, truthfully, man, I'm going there. I'm just gonna be truthful.
Go there, brother.
I'm gonna tell the listeners the truth.
Listeners, y'all about to hear the truth.
Christopher Columbus, he didn't find no Native Americans when he came to America. He found black folks. The people that inhabit these places right now are just mixtures of Africans and Europeans. I said it is the truth. The truth will set you free.
And the world is flat.
All right, Curve.
So the truth will set you free, guys. That's a false narrative.
You know, I can't debate him because, like he said, he has 2 master's degrees.
Well, I'm just saying.
And I dropped out.
There was no native. That's messed up.
But
we need to get to the deeper story of why they want to lie to us and not say who we are.
But I'm about to say, okay, hold on, we're going to have that conversation. We can, because we don't care. Let's have this conversation. So there were no Chinese-looking people over here.
Yes. Yes, but not in that number that we think, and not as widespread as we think, or we've been taught to believe. No.
So
Chinese looking.
in Native American,
He's saying Mongolian.
Mongolian. That's what they are. They came from.
Mongolian.
Yeah, so we
Asian.
When it was all one piece of
Right,
land.
so
they had an ice
Mongolians, yeah.
bridge.
Oh, okay.
You know, they crossed over
Right.
from Alaska, came through.
Alaska.
Came from
Mongolian.
you know, Russia is this close.
Oh yeah. Up in Alaska.
And then it was ice, so they were able to walk across, then come down here to warmer climates, and keep going all the way down, right?
Okay.
And so this my theory has always been in studying that. So you have the Rocky Mountains.
Right.
You know, they go from Canada all the way down, right?
Colorado.
So the vast majority of them that came, in my opinion, would have stayed on the west side of the Rocky Mountains.
Makes sense.
Right? You would have to travel further in the snow and ice, which you were adapted to anyway, because you came from Siberia, to get on this side.
Right.
Now, check this out. When you come down south, further inland of the Americans, you still in cold weather. Because you from Oklahoma. It's cold in Oklahoma.
Yeah.
But
you talking about on the side of like Idaho,
right.
Washington,
This east of the Rocky Mountains. West of the Rocky Mountains, parallel to Oklahoma, is hot.
Yeah.
On the other side of the Rocky Mountains.
Yeah.
So, in my opinion, you know, you'd have chased the warmer weather.
Yeah.
I would have.
Yeah. Easy path to exist.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. But when you run into, so they would run into Mexico though, right? So they would come down. They probably inhabit like California, Northern California.
Yeah, all that.
See, this stuff is kind of interesting.
So what are the black people? My thing is this. So Bilal and I was having this conversation. So he was saying that watch this. He said Africans couldn't make it to Polynesia on a canoe.
Right.
How did he make it to America?
So, well, I'm saying that they want us to believe that. So so I'm gonna address my statement. So my argument to him one day we was talking is that if they want us to believe that these people inhabited these islands that are literally 2,000 miles away from main continents and things on canoes. There's no way you can travel 2,000 miles on a canoe in open ocean. It's just not happening. But they want us to believe that happened. It just didn't happen. So the reality of this is that these things were a lot closer than they were, and these people had more advanced technology than scholars are giving them credit for.
I thought, or again, I'm limited teaching. I thought that that they brought like the Bahamas and Jamaica and Cuba and all that. They were brought over in ships. and that was a holding
Right.
spot for them.
No, you're
on
talking
their way
about
to
you
South
talking about
Africa.
transatlantic
you
slavery.
talking about you talking about the transatlantic
Yeah.
slave trade.
No.
I'm talking
No.
about how these
They right. They
these-
popularized.
I'm talking about how Oceania,
Right.
these countries, well, they're countries now, but these islands, all these islands in the Pacific and things of these, how they got populated. They want us to believe that people had canoes and in the open ocean, the Pacific, navigating canoes, open canoes, thousands of miles, 2,000 miles, open ocean, and got to these places. No, I refuse to believe that.
Well,
That didn't happen.
now what did the Vikings do though? Didn't
The
they?
Vikings had ships.
But they didn't go anywhere. They just went to England.
Now the Vikings sailed to America.
So I don't believe that.
Yeah, I do believe that.
Oh, yeah,
I believe the Vikings.
Not everybody been to America because see,
Or did they walk across, coming from
that's
the
what-
west?
okay, so there was, if you biblical, you know, a lot of us are. So Mesopotamia was the first advanced civilization. Everybody debate what those people were, but scientifically,
I say Ethiopia. But go ahead.
and scientifically it's been proven. No, it's Mesopotamia.
Again, I'm gonna say Ethiopia. Go ahead.
So it's scientifically proven that these people were of African ancestry. Well, anyway, so they had this they had this river, right? That they had ships, rivers, etc. Well, those rivers are gone now, and that's only been 4,000 years. So in 4,000 years, these rivers are gone. Earth shifted, this, and that. These things happened. The river gone. No trace of the river. Well, the only trace they have is the carvings from satellite, etc. So if that happened in 5,000 years, human beings, Homo sapiens, etc., almost 100,000, Earth looked totally different. So these people wasn't sailing to these places, these thousands of miles like we thought, or like we think. These people were sailing to these places, and these places were just hundreds of miles away.
I agree with that. I can feel that.
They want us to say that, it was no, it was not. It was a lot closer than we think of.
Cause don't this go back to a story about Babylon a little bit? Because that's when the languages were.
That's them building.
That's but
That's
it
up
is
there.
associated with it is associated with language. But man, listen, I don't. So the Bible, it is a great book about the human condition. But
Very
to
true.
believe the Bible as a historical tool, I don't. So that's just me, and obviously it's not one because it's called a book of theology, not a book of history. So, but it's a book about the human condition. That's what makes it believable, because it's about the human condition.
Well, we're right now. You know, we just want to talk. We don't even have that.
Y'all ready to have a professor and a brother. Nobody wants to hear that.
Well, people do want to hear it because people don't hear listening. You know, if you look at our content, content is not. It's about a lot of things.
Right. No, I agree. But we don't want to know. We need to find out why it is that we've been taught this, right? We need to find that out. We need to find out why we're taught that Egyptians was anything but black. We need to find out why Columbus wrote in his diary that he encountered black people when he came to America. He didn't say Indians, he said black people. When Balboa and all these other explorers, when they came to the New World, as a matter of fact, Magellan, he said he encountered Ethiopians when he came to this world. Ethiopians, so he talking about black folks. He said no Indians, he said he saw Ethiopians. French explorers along the Ohio River said we saw those unlike those we saw in Africa. So these people are saying, man, we came over here, man, we saw black people. But we discredit that. We don't teach that. But all these explorers saying they encountered black people.
Well, you know why they saying that because they don't. You know something.
What's the reason to discredit us, right? What is the reason to discredit? Because it has to do with slavery and Christianity. Because we were told that we were savages, subhuman, and because of that, we were inferior and in need for enslavement. But when you find out that we were ourselves the birth of civilization, then it don't fit that narrative.
I agree with that.
And that's
narrative
why.
no longer fits.
Right.
It no longer fits. Again, someone out there who's listening, tell me how a brother from Africa got in New Guinea. How the hell did he get to New Guinea from Africa? Because those are black people, undisputed. You see those people, you say, damn, those are black, undisputed black people. How the hell did they get to New Guinea? How did a black man from Africa get to New Guinea? You tell me on the canoe, I'm going to tell you a damn lie.
So before you answer that question, know your geology. Know that if you're thinking New Guinea is on the other side of Africa, it's not.
That's right.
It's on the other side of China.
The Pacific Ocean.
Right.
So how did that brother get there?
So that means you got to walk.
You
You got to walk the whole another continent. Asian continent is on the other side of Asia.
You was a canoe paddling something. Come on, guys. It didn't happen like that. Them folks ain't rode no canoe.
Well, even Australia, don't they have what they call those indigenous?
See, that's
Aboriginals.
So you look at them Aborigine people.
Yeah.
Come on now. Come on.
They
Come on. Come on.
Their skin is,
Mm-hmm.
but they born blonde hair and blue eyes.
Those are actually.
Oh, in Australia,
Yeah.
yeah, they
No,
darker than
they
that.
have. A lot of them have. But blue eyes is a black trait. That's not a white trait. We got to quit thinking that's a white trait.
I didn't say it. I said
Right,
that
no, I'm just saying. No, I'm
blonde
just
hair
saying
and
in
blue eyes.
general that blue eyes are not necessarily a white trait. That's not necessarily a European trait.
Right, and it is a black trait.
We associate with Europeans with blue eyes, etc., but that's not it's not necessarily just that.
Is it true that Australia started out by being a place where they took
Yeah, prisoners.
Yeah, prisoners.
Exactly. So was Georgia.
Yeah.
Continent of Georgia.
And so was America.
Oh, so
Yeah.
So,
You think they sent their people to
yeah,
the
Benjamin Franklin has writings that in his diaries, in his journal, talking about the criminals and the rapists and all that they sent to Georgia. So that was Georgia, but yeah, that's what it was, a penal colony. Australia was.
and Haiti, same thing with Haiti.
No.
Haiti went.
No, Haiti was a French colony.
Right.
Yeah, they speak French over there.
Man, good stuff, man. Good stuff. The man said that B was top notch on the
Yeah,
history.
and B don't understand that information is way more valuable on especially this platform than what.
Yeah, but we just have to, again. our
So
biggest thing-
so people, we're going to introduce Professor B. Because I'm a history guy, you know what I'm saying? I love history. Believe it or not, B and I's conversations be a lot about history. A lot about some bullshit, but a lot about history. Because the man is actually, like you said, he got 2 master's degrees. And so he at least studied this shit, right? And so I took Black history in high school. I think we had 3 books, and then so I can kind of keep up with them on the Black side, and by talking to him over the years, I've been knowing him 30-something years. And by conversating with him over the years, and me reading up myself, so I can kind of keep up with him, but not really. But I love to debate with him about some shit I don't know what I'm talking about. But yeah, but my thing is, because on this TikTok platform we have a lot of information that needs to be known. I see a lot of people put out false information about stuff, and as I read it, I'm gonna send it to B because we gonna start coming and cleaning it up, because a lot of these guys just talking, making up stuff, right? And so just like B was saying, and it's hard for you to believe because we've been indoctrinated to believe what they wanted us to believe.
That's right.
So it's going to be hard for you to, and this is stuff that you can look up. B also, he'll tell you where the information come from. But this will be stuff that once you, because me conversating with him got me reading in depth on history, so I can keep up with him. Could keep up with him. Like I said, I've been knowing B since I'm 54. I've been knowing B since I was 20. And so we've been having conversations a lot of years. History and on top of a lot of other things. So I think it'd be good for this platform the black community to hear this brother's. Now, live is gonna be opinion. You know what I'm saying?
Now, it's gonna be facts. So
With his opinion.
you can look this stuff up, and that's the beautiful thing about the information age is that you don't have to be opinionated. You can look these things up for yourself. This is the time where ignorance is just no excuse for it because knowledge is literally at your fingertips.
Right, yeah. And so a lot of times you're gonna tune in, and we're gonna, because I love history. Like I said, I love history.
I'm gonna leave before we go. I'm gonna leave you guys with this. Look up. It's called the Clyde Man. Look him up. Google his images. You will see him. He was These people were the first inhabitant of what we call England. Look what color they were. Look him up. Clyde Man.
What's this?
You'll see how he looks.
Outro.
Oh, okay. So bye.
No, that's not the outro. Do your outro thing, man.
Oh, I should have that.
Damn, you finished. You said outro. You said bye.
Yeah, he said that. Cut it out.
Can y'all record an outro real quick? Just say something. Say something.
Yeah, I'm still on. Who's
Oh,
on?
but I'm talking about for the podcast. We need an outro.
Oh. So we're not still on. We're not recording through you.
It's still recording. So I just need the outro recording.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna edit this out.
Yeah. Well, we're not.
Thank you once again for listening to Nathan and Belial New Perspectives. Let's talk. You can join us on all social media. Thank you very much, guys. Have a great evening.
Okay, TikTok. So we can is anybody left? If you left, give me a rose or something. We got 5 people. Come on, 5 people. Give me some likes and some roses.
Yeah, I had 5.5K likes on that. That's a lot.
5. Can y'all give me some likes and some taps and some roses? We're gonna bring some history to you.
That's some good stuff, dude.
We're not gonna change the content out. We still gonna be on some bullshit, but we also gonna be on some informative information to you guys. So yes, I'm from Tulsa. B is from Oklahoma City. OC Douglas, graduate. Betty Frank, are you from Tulsa? Yeah, we need to. I'm want to do that. Man, I want to do that history. Since nobody called in. Let me see something. Come on, Mom.
We gonna get some callers. I gotta tell my homegirl,
But we're signing off.
we got callers that's gonna come in. It's just Sunday night.
Didn't nobody send me any roses, any likes, so
Right.
bye.
And we're out.
Hi, Florida. Florida, you kind of missed our show. Betty, what was you in Tulsa for? Did you see me or something? Did you see me in Tulsa? This is interesting. I'm still on before y'all start saying stuff. We're about to sign out. They still coming on. Now that we through talking, y'all want to come on. Start tapping and start sending roses.
What is your
Keep me
day
on
job,
here.
bro?
Huh?
What is your day job?
My day job?
Yeah.
I work for AT&T, man.
Tap
I mean,
and send roses.
I'm in IT.
Send likes and send roses.
I'm
Send
a
likes.
senior business manager at AT&T, so I support.
I can send money too, shit.
IT infrastructure, so our clients is huge.
At Orlando Hazen.
I just signed up for the
I don't know Orlando Hazen.
Five Rock.
Do I know Orlando Hazen?
Five Rock.
Yeah, I'm not on that side.
Yeah, no, I know
But
that.
yeah,
But I just signed up for. That's all.
Yeah, that's yeah. Well, actually,
I don't know,
University of Michigan, but
does he
that's
know
the
me?
direction We had, AT&T sold
But
off.
my name come up.
Time Warner, we owned all that, right? So we sold off CNN
Who did?
and AT&T.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, we just got rid of all of that, and
Also CNN.
yeah. People don't know that AT&T owns CNN, man. Yeah, people didn't know that. We
I
own
thought
CNN,
Disney owned
TNT. We own all of that, man.
I thought Disney owned that for some reason.
We don't own it no more. Disney didn't buy a whole bunch of stuff.
Disney
Ted
on
Turner.
Disney on ABC.
Yeah, they own ABC
Ted-
and ESPN.
Yeah.
Okay.
We own CNN. Anything that was Time Warner,
Time One. That's all.
AT&T owned. Well, we just got rid of all of that. We own DirecTV
Because
too.
I know they trying to get, so they finally sold direct.
Yeah, we had to.
I heard they was trying to sell it, but nobody wanted to buy it.
Well, we spend them off, so DirecTV is their own company.
Again.
Because it wasn't making us no money.
Yeah, LOL King, it's over.
But
Lola
Y'all-
King.
Yeah, so y'all don't. Yeah, because I was wondering, I called to see if y'all had a streaming, and they said no, they don't.
But you can go to my YouTube channel,
You got to get that. through.
Damon Owsley Damon or Damon Owsley Senior, and I would download
It's always
this.
been a telecom company,
And you can look
they
at it,
tried
comment on it.
They tried to venture into another area because using existing infrastructure to get into your house.
Who owned Turner Broadcasting? I thought they owned CNN.
Yeah, and then
yeah.
and then AT&T bought all of that.
Okay.
Now they sold it, and I forgot who owns it now. But because there's an article where Trump tried to try to get AT&T CEO to sell the whole thing to Fox News, to Murdoch. Article about that today. But no, I've been in telecom, man. I worked for MCI, Sprint, Avaya, Lucent, and Hewlett Packard. So now